Floyd Bennett's a large place. It's like they built a little city in the middle of a national park. This is a very remote site, and it's a very harsh site. Like, we're right on the water. There's nothing around here to block any of the wind. This is going to be a very harsh environment for these people to deal with in a tent. Yesterday, the first bus that came here, it was a city bus, just like the one over my shoulder here. It pulled in, and they just sat there. They sat there for 20 minutes. And I could see there was a lot of conversation going on. There was several members of the staff here were getting on the bus, talking to the families on the bus in Spanish. And then finally, somebody made a decision to get off the bus. And this woman got off the bus with her children and just started walking for the front gate. She walked right past the open doors to the tent and took with her the rest of the crowd. So I stood there for a minute or two, kind of in disbelief, just filming what was going on. And they had pulled buses, these white buses, across the entrance so that the other media couldn't film what was going on. So then I ran around the front to see if I could get a chance to talk to some of these people who had come out the front gate to this bus that was waiting right here. According to the staff members I've spoken to this morning, this is the bus that will take them wherever they want to go. I mean, once you're here, there really is no train on this runway. The migrants who were getting off that bus did not trust this site because they got off and they walked right past showers and bathrooms and all this stuff. I mean, you could see them. And then when they got outside the gate right behind me, there's a dumpster. One of the dads went running off behind the dumpster to take a leak because I guess he'd been trapped on that bus for so long. They didn't trust the facilities here. I asked, like, what's wrong? Like, why aren't you staying here? And in Spanish, one woman said, they didn't tell us where we were going. I'm not staying here. This is no good. I'm not staying here. Another man said, this is ridiculous. I work in the Bronx. My children are enrolled in schools in the Bronx. How are we supposed to get to the Bronx from here? They didn't tell us we were coming here. They just told us they were bringing us to another shelter. So they were all singing pretty much the same story of the reason why they were not staying. They were leaving because they were scared, because no one told them they were coming here, that this place was too remote, that, they had ties to other boroughs. We waited another couple of hours and another bus did come. Another bus full of migrants did come. And most of them stayed. Well, there was like 30 something people on the bus. After reaching out to City Hall, what we found out was that after these migrants were reassigned to this shelter, after their shelter assignments had expired, they were being sent here. And for those who were assigned here and decided that they didn't want to stay here, it gets a little trickier. I think they have to reapply, and I don't know exactly how it's working. I don't think they know exactly how it's going to work from here. But that's like the latest wrinkle is basically they're sending migrants to this site, which can hold 2,000. Right now, there's like less than 100 in there. So officially, as it stands right now, the total number of migrants coming to New York City applying for shelter is 139,000. Currently in the shelter system, it's like 65,000, I think. I've spoke to a few of them on the other side who are coming out to take a walk around. And I can tell you right now, they were like wide-eyed, bewildered. They had no idea where the hell they were as of right now. Tons of capacity, not that many people.